Excuse me, hello? Hello, hello. Looks like you guys can hear me. Excuse me, I hope you guys are doing well. We're back again with some Pokepark. If I can, there we go. Here is, yes, you can see things, you can hear things. We're all good. Yeah. Excuse me. It is, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a little bit since I streamed last. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I actually got pretty sick for like all of last week. I only started feeling better like yesterday morning. So that's why I did not stream it all last week. I know English. I can say words.
Yeah, words.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Yeah, hi.
We have a friend here in the VC to talk in the game.
Hello.
He was also here last time.
That's true.
You were gaming with us.
Time isn't real.
Time isn't real, let's be honest. So we'll be doing the same minigame as last time. Until I can beat it.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're only going to be able to be live till a little bit before 7 because I'm running Minecraft at 7.
And I need to go eat dinner at some point.
You should probably eat dinner at some point, yeah. Hazel is being a little nut, as she do. She's going just a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to go to the lava zone, please. But yeah, what have you been up to, Sam?
Various stuff since you saw me last, which was
last night.
Yesterday night.
Yeah.
I've been working on my senior experience.
Vibe.
I've been.
So what are you doing for that now? Do you have that figured out?
Oh yeah. So I'm doing a physics demonstration thing.
Ooh, fancy.
And I'm writing a paper on how it can be used in an educational setting context thing.
Nice.
So.
What is the demonstration on?
It's on gas laws. So.
Pimp nerd.
Pressure and pressure, temperature, area, the volume. That's the word.
Yeah. Fair. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm getting. It's coming along.
That's good.
There was like the first week was just like kind of sheer panic because my original plan was to do like substitute teaching over the summer and then write about my experiences with that, and, like the physics education and the stuff like that.
And it did not happen.
It didn't go through. So I had to like scramble to reassemble a thing.
Energy, yeah. I have also been working in my senior experience. Mostly I'm working on the like applying for funding part.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. What I'm doing is I'm taking ionic liquids, which are basically just like salts that are liquid at room temperature, and I'm looking at how their conductivity changes when you dilute them with like ethanol or water, and seeing how their temperature dependent conductivity changes, and then making an Arrhenius formalism that describes it.
Nice.
So I've been working on my funding application, and I've also been working on like a lab where we did bomb calorimetry. Which, do you know what that is? I should explain it anyways. Basically, what we did is we took we blew things up. We burned things in an enclosed volume, so basically we made a bomb, and then we registered how much heat the reaction let out, and we're using that to figure out the ring strain of a molecule, which is like the extra energy that's put into the that's like released when the ring is formed.
Mhm.
Because especially like three-membered rings, they take more, like obviously they release energy when things bond, but this releases less because rings are harder to keep together. So
Yeah,
Yee. Chemistry.
chemistry.
And of course, you know, all scientific writing, especially in this class, it's designed so that you go in and you're drowning and not knowing what you're doing.
Mhm.
And that's been really fun because I was sick for like a lot of the lab time. But I'm almost there. I just have to write the like data and error analysis, and I'll be good.
Cool.
Yee. So we did Pathfinder last night.
We did do Pathfinder last night. It was fun.
My character went down. He got knocked unconscious because he was like, "Yes, I will murder this guard. He personally offended me by existing."
What you did was you just like walked right up to him, and then instead of attacking him, you were just like stared at him really hard, and then you're like, haha, I see your weakness.
Yes.
And he was like, yes, I see your weakness too. It's called beating. It's called a big fucking heavy iron mace.
Yeah, no, I'm realizing that maybe I should use my crossbow more, but also we were in like a crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
So in future
there wasn't
combat,
there wasn't an ideal way to actually attack in that turn.
yeah.
And I don't know, maybe you getting the shit beat out of you is preferable to some random civilian being getting shit beat out of them.
I mean, yeah, and I took the hits better than like half our party would have.
But Thaumaturge is a relatively tanky class.
Yeah.
They're at least a martial and not a spellcaster.
This is true. I don't know. I might look into see if there's a way where I can get access to like a short bow.
You should be able to.
Yeah, because then you don't have to deal with reload.
Martial. Yeah. I believe the Thaumaturge is proficient in all martial weapons.
That sounds right. I should buy one of
Yep.
those.
Or hypothetically, there might be a short bow that you might find.
Oh, that works.
Recently, one of the things I did today is I looked through my notes and I recapped stuff for next session.
Yeah. I don't know, the only issue is that, like, a lot of our short-range characters are squishy. Well, specifically, Darren's character is squishy.
Yeah,
And
Darren might be
doing a different character.
I want to talk to him.
Yeah, what happened with his character?
Well, so as far as I can tell, Darren built his character and didn't really understand how his class works, so he basically just like attacked things.
Okay.
So either we'll be working with them to figure out how the inventor works, or just
New
make
character?
a character or something.
That's fair. No, that's understandable.
Yeah, I don't know. Up to him, obviously.
That's fair. I do like that I'm just over here in the corner making people confident and just staring at people till I can throw money at them, because that's the weakness I assign them. So for anybody who doesn't know, Thaumaturge's whole thing is that they, like, do this skill check where they either figure out a weakness of, like, a group of monsters, or they assign a weakness to a specific person based on, like, them. And we were fighting humans who don't have, like, a generic weakness. So I had to assign a specific weakness, and we were fighting a tyrant and then some guards. And I was like, tyrants are weak to money, guards are weak to bribery, money is what I will be using as their weakness. I had fun. Also, I do love the just instant camaraderie that we had between Sprinkles, my character, and Hugo's character.
Yeah.
So
sometimes just have characters and they vibe together.
They vibed together, and also we definitely got into the RP side of things, which was fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have what, 2 or 3 technical like normal humanoids. We have an orc, we have a human tiefling, which is my character, and we have a goblin. And then the rest of the party is a skeleton Strix, a sprite, and then a robot, a damn pure automaton. So we got like a weird party going on here, but it's fun. And then Sam is our lovely GM.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
So the next session is all prepped, but like,
Gotta wait for next session to come.
yeah.
Which, fair.
It was fairly easy because I had, in fact, done most of the prep.
It's not like you've run
For
this
this
whole thing
game.
before.
What?
No, totally not.
Yeah, I did redo a few things because we have a party of 6 people and not 4 people.
That's true.
But adjusting that is fairly easy for me because I talked about this last time. I think like I have a lot of experience with differently sized group.
Yeah.
And then also I did the conversion in ways that are better because I know a lot more about how Pathfinder 2 works now.
That's true. I am learning a lot more about how Pathfinder 2 works from a character perspective, which is very helpful as a GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, also, I wrote the very first part of this conversion when I didn't have the book.
Yeah.
For reasons, because we decided we wanted to do this particular AP. And then I was like, all right, great. I'm just going to grab the PDF of the book because that's probably cheaper than getting the physical thing. And then I realized that they had like a bundle of all of the stuff for this AP. So all of the physical books and the pawn set and the map pack.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. And it was half off because they just basically wanted it was 1E material and they were trying to get their 1E material out of their warehouse.
Yeah.
So I was like, great.
We'll purchase.
And then I realized I am at Lawrence. And I had ordered it to my house in Madison. So I didn't have the book.
Oh, true.
But I got the idea for running Hell's Rebels in 2E because I had played in Hell's Rebels 2E game, in a play-by-post game on the Paizo forums.
Yeah.
So I actually ran my digital conversion
based that?
Entirely off of the thread.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
That and the NPC stat blocks in the Game Master Guide.
Yeah, yeah.
But those are fairly easy, and those are, in fact, what I was using for this conversion as well. So.
No, fair. See, I didn't realize there wasn't a second edition published.
What?
Is there a second edition version of Hell's Rebels published?
No, there is not.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that at first, which is, I think it's very impressive that you're doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you know Pathfinder well enough, it's not too difficult. And there is now a non-official, but on Pathfinder Infinite, someone went through the whole thing.
Oh wow!
And there's a few things that I didn't really that are not really my GM style about it, but so I haven't really been using it so far. But when we get out past into the stuff that I had converted last time I ran it may fall back on that as a more useful resource. But
fair.
We'll see.
Fair. Also, I just realized that apparently, if you hit the boulder just right, you get 300 points instead of 100.
Nice.
I have been playing this game for so long, and I have just learned this. Such is life, though.
Yeah. actually suspect that we may get an official conversion to TUI in about 2 years,
Yeah?
possibly.
Why do you think that?
I think that because so that would be the 10th anniversary
Yep.
of the Hell's Rebels campaign, and Pfizer has been doing for I think they've done it for 3 adventure paths now. They've done it for Rise of the Rune Lords, which is the very first one. They did it for Curse of the Crimson Bone, which is the second one, and broadly there are like 3 adventure paths that are at least in the first edition days were contended as the best Pathfinder adventure paths, and that was Curse of the Crimson Throne, Kingmaker, and Hell's Rebels.
True, I really want to play
both,
Kingmaker.
Both Curse of the Crimson Throne and Kingmaker have gotten 10th anniversary editions.
Yeah.
So I suspect that Hell's Rebels, if they're going to do another one, which they did the 2E Kingmaker, and apparently it went through like development hell, and took like it did not come out on the 10th anniversary.
No, it did not.
But yeah, so it's entirely possible because of how slapdash that one was. They're just not going to do it again. But if they were to do it, I suspect they would do it on House Rebels, because that is probably the most popular first edition AP.
Yeah, I remember Kingmaker was the reason I wanted to learn to GM Pathfinder. And I was like, oh yeah, we'll do Abomination Vaults quick before Kingmaker comes out. Of course, I knew really nothing about how long it takes to get through a book, especially when you're inconsistent as playing as my groups are.
It really depends. Like
I'm sure if we were meeting once a week like a normal D&D group, we would have probably finished it by now. But that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I am planning on GMing Kingmaker next. Which I am excited for, because I need to go back and actually keep watching the Dice Will Roll version of Kingmaker.
Yeah, you should. As well as
because I got like halfway through book 3.
Oh, also, did you know that Dice Will Roll is doing Abomination Vaults next?
They're doing Abomination Vaults next?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna listen to that actually, because I would love to hear somebody else's going through of this vault. Maybe I can learn some things before because they might catch up before we finish the dungeon. So
Dice Will Roll goes through adventure paths really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of Pathfinder adventure path podcasts and stuff, and Dice Will Roll was, as far as I can tell, by far the fastest.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How often do they post?
They're pretty good about going once a week.
Yeah.
And their episodes are about like 2-ish hours,
which is crazy.
They're edited.
Yeah.
They're like edited, so the play sessions are probably like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, what they probably do is they just do a session, edit it down, and post it. I would assume.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something Pathfinder-esque to listen to, I would always recommend Thrilling Intent. It's a YouTube. You can podcast it, but they also have like, gosh, what is it called? They have the game board. It's a digital game board. It's actually one that I use I like to use. It's the one that I stream from. It's Map Tool is what they use. And
I've seen that.
Yeah.
When you did the beginner box.
Yeah, and we will continue. We're gonna continue beginner box at some point. We've been trying.
Yeah.
We tried literally every weekend over the summer to set it up, and it just did not happen.
Yeah, that.
The issues were just all super busy, and now one of our people is in London, so we're not gonna be able to play this term.
Oh wow, yeah.
So.
When Cal was in London, we did did manage to get a few sessions of our game in, but
Yeah.
it was difficult.
No, that's fair. Oh, and the reason I said Pathfinder-esque is because they started in Pathfinder Pathfinder First Edition. But I could be wrong, but there's at least some homebrew going on there from what I can tell. And then once they hit like level 20 and they just kept going, they switched up adventure systems. They switched it up quite a bit. So it's like the same characters and different systems, just so that it's interesting for the players and people watching. So, but I think the first couple hundred episodes are all in Pathfinder of some kind. I think when it gets to like the Castle Crowhenge arc is when I know for sure they start switching up game systems. But it's fun. It's got good plot and characters, and I will always plug Thrilling Intent because it's so good. I think they're on episode like 500 right now, but most of their episodes are like 15-20 minutes long. So
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, Hazel is sleeping. She has claimed my computer bag as her nap spot. Yeah. So what campaigns are you currently running? Because you just had one wrap up, right?
Yeah, so the ones I'm currently running are I'm running this with Hell Rebels. I'm running a game for some online people.
Nice.
I am running I'm playing in another game with some online people.
Wow.
And yes, I'm playing Yoko. She's a little frog.
Ooh, I like frogs.
And she also has several demons down to her soul.
Nice.
You know, normal things.
Very normal.
Well, demons and devils, to be pedantic about it.
What is the difference between a demon and a devil?
Demons are chaotic evil, devils are lawful evil.
Okay.
And demons come from the abyss, devils come from hell.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I told you, but I started playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah. I mean, lots of people have.
True. I started playing I got it on Sunday. I'm playing a monk.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted to play something that none of the other characters that you get access to were, and none of them are monks. So I'm a monk, and I also wanted, like, a somewhat... Okay, monks aren't tanky, but I wanted a melee class where I could take some hits and do quite a bit of damage.
Mm-hmm. Monks are tanky. Too.
True. Not in D&D.
Depend on how you build them.
Yeah. I'm like
you
definitely. I'm shifting
but...
her to be more tanky. I'm doing my best. But God, I really don't like a lot of the characters in that game. Like, Asterion is a little bitch.
Yeah.
But he's in my party because he does so much damage and he's very useful. So, for context for people who don't know, Asterion is the rogue who's also a vampire. He freaking murdered me. He drank my blood and killed me. I was not happy with that. And I also really don't like Shadowheart. I also really don't like Lizelle. They're all just kind of rude.
I remember seeing, like... Have you seen the meme of the, like, it's okay to ask for help, you're not a burden, blah, 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 a murder is okay?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have seen almost nothing about Baldur's Gate 3 except for what I've been exposed to in the house.
No, it's a common thing where they're like, it's a meme from various things. It's just like, you put characters from a media into specific things and they have that, like, words of advice. And just, like, randomly in the middle of it, someone's word of advice is murder is okay.
I mean, yeah.
And that I saw that for Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and the Starhead all say murderous. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Lae'zel is just such a bitch. And, like, Shadowheart wouldn't be terrible if they didn't somehow nerf clerics entirely. Like, she is so awful at doing damage. Mostly because she doesn't have access to Toll the Dead, which is the best cleric cantrip. I think the issue with her is they you know how clerics work, where you can, like, at every day you can swap your list of your prepared spells. They got around having you be able to change your prepared spells whenever you want by really reducing the amount of spells she has access to. Which makes her kind of suck, because she doesn't have access to a lot of good spells. Like, there's almost no damaging spells in her list. Or ranged ones, which really sucks. I mean, part of that could also be because she's a trickery cleric in, my game. But the only reason she's in the party is because she has healing spells. As soon as I get a druid or somebody with healing spells, she's leaving. And never coming back. I don't know. I find it to be a very fun game. You don't know much besides Grimace, Minnesota, do you?
No. I played it in. Well, played it. I played it as in like the funny commentary.
Yeah, funny commentary.
When it was in early access.
Mm-hmm.
And I will probably get it at some point. Just like because I have lots of stuff going.
Yeah. You know, that could be a fun thing for story games night, is if we had 4 different people playing Baldur's Gate together.
Also, I have the Pathfinder video games, and
true.
I haven't really touched those very much either.
What are the Pathfinder video games? I was unaware of these.
So there are 2 video games that are adaptations of Pathfinder Adventure Paths. They are Pathfinder First Edition.
Okay. So play Summoner.
Unfortunately, Summoner is not one of the classes in the game.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know.
That's the other thing I was disappointed about in Baldur's Gate, is they didn't have, like, Artificer. I really like Artificers.
Yeah.
They were not an option. Continue, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, so the Pathfinder First Edition and Pathfinder First Edition Adventure Paths, the Kingmaker and
isn't the Kingmaker one really broken?
Yeah, so here's the thing about these games, and probably the main reason. Okay, so one of the things I don't like about them is for some fucking reason they decided, Pathfinder First Edition, the turn-based game. No, we're gonna make it real time with pause.
Oh my goodness!
And then someone had to mod in a turn-based mod, and eventually they made it have a turn-based option. But like, it's real time with pause by default, and that does make combat go a lot quicker. So that they felt like gave them the license to just fill the game with a bunch of utterly meaningless combats.
Oh, that's not good.
But I really don't like. Because if you're playing with real time with pause, it'll take you like 5 minutes.
It's like Pokemon.
The other thing is that there are adaptations of the Pathfinder First Edition Adventure Paths. For some reason, they decided, but we want to have a party of 6 characters.
Yes.
And because of that, we will be changing the encounters and stuff and adding stuff and whatnot. Which, like, sure, cool. The problem is that whoever did that has no idea how to balance encounters. All of the encounters in my brother has actually like played through all of the games fully
And he says that Wrath of the Righteous does it better than Kingmaker, but not by a whole lot. It's just like all of the encounters are either he completely steamrolls them, or he dies like 7 times trying to get through them.
Such is life. No, that's fair. That's the only thing I don't like about Baldur's Gate is I understand that it's balanced for 40 party members, but I don't like having just 4 party members in my party. Like, I don't know, when I'm playing, I'm used to being a GM, and between, like, usually 4 and 5 players. Like, I think my other issue is that it's definitely balanced so that you can save and reload, and not like this is your like how you do it in like actual D&D where you go through the encounter once and have to like not die. So it's definitely I'm playing in normal difficulty for context. It's definitely balanced a little more harshly than I would do it as a GM, which I don't personally like because you know you have save states. So I get why they did that. Does not mean I like it. You know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Hi, Hazel. She has awoken. She is in a gremlin stance. Also, I like that so right now I'm playing as Blaziken, right? I like that they took Blaziken away from where he normally stands so you can play as him. I appreciate that attention to detail. So what do you think about this mini game, Sam?
It sure is a game.
It sure is a game. Yes. Oh, how is Juby doing?
She's, from what I understand, she is going a bit crazy now that both Nate and I are gone. But
yeah, that's true.
She's alright.
She cat.
She cat.
You should see if Nate can try and bring her to campus.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be good.
No, that's fair.
She is still,
She's still new to the world.
Yeah.
Do you want to give them context on your cat or leave it at that?
Nope.
Vibe. Oh, Hazel is doing the munching.
She launched.
She launched. I'm very excited for her to get a friend. Because when I move in with my girlfriend is also gonna get a cat.
Oh yeah, nice.
So Hazel's gonna have a friend, and we're hoping to get a snuggly like cat who will actually cuddle with you. Cause like we have our independent diva, and that's Hazel. So we're hoping to get a himbo. We're like Loki. You know who Loki is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the gaming house.
I know. I just couldn't remember if you had met him or not.
Yeah.
But he has like a whole. Oh, he will when Josie is back from London. He'll have like a whole quad to run around in. Which, good for him. But yeah. Hey, you should move to Minneapolis after you graduate. Join me and my girlfriend.
Probably not.
No, that's
because fair. I have to do student teaching, and there's, I'm assuming, not a student teaching program in Minneapolis.
I mean, it's Minneapolis. I'm sure there is.
Oh, one that's linked to Lawrence.
Probably not one that's linked to us, but...
As far as I'm aware, it is at Lawrence or the Chicago program.
That's fair. After you student teach, move to Minneapolis. Emma's mom is a teacher. She could get you in.
I mean, I am sure that no matter where I go, I will not.
Oh yeah, there's a huge teacher shortage right now.
Yeah, I will not have any kind of difficulty
finding work. Yeah, definitely not. Also, I'm playing as God right now.
Cool.
Yeah, Groudon is like Earth God.
Oh yeah.
He like controls the land masses. He makes more Earth. There's probably more lore to it than that, but that's what I know. I do not know what kind of animal he is. What animal does he look like to you?
A dinosaur, I guess.
Yeah, like a big dinosaur lizard or something?
That's the closest thing.
He's very
I can
flat.
think.
He reminds me of a tectonic plate, actually.
I guess. Sure.
Or like where they would meet because he has like the cracks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He... Ugh. See, I need to hit like each boulder perfectly on the 300 mark to win this one. So that's fun. I do like that like 2 of the 6 party members last night were knitting. Because Kai was working on something and I was also knitting. Was fun. Oh yeah, I did it! Do you want to guess what the next series of minigames will be, Sam?
No, I have no idea at this point.
We'll take a guess. Because I have to walk over there, and I have to go talk to Groudon and see if he'll be my friend. Sorry, what was that?
There already was like a ping pong thing.
There already was a ping pong thing, yeah. I'll give you a hint. The next one has motion controls.
Oh god.
Do you give in?
Yeah.
I believe the next one is Tangro's, like, monkey bars, but it's swinging with vines.
Sure.
Did you ever play Toontown?
No.
Oh, okay. Basically, the thing is you swing between the vines and it's a race. There's a name. I don't remember what the name is. But let's go talk to this guy, make sure we're actually friends. Yes, we are friends. I've joined your friends. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't really feel like fighting God right now. Okay. Let's go do the vine swing. So this is like a great workout for specifically my right arm. Because all of the motion controls are just with my right arm, especially from this previous game and the next one. So that's fun. Do we want to? Is there anybody else who's messaging about joining us? I have not checked the chat since.
Not that I've seen.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this one's based on time, not on anything else. I do like that these are like fluorescent vines. That's fun. Frick. Immediately dies. Immediately dies again! I swear, I am occasionally good at video game.
Occasionally, I'm sure.
There we go. I just have to get into the swing, haha, of this one.
Yeah.
Haha, funny joke because it's a vine swing game.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. You're not laughing.
I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know. Laugh at my funny Twitch jokes. Or not, I guess.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, that felt mean.
No, it's fine. Shoot, okay. Hazel is back on... She, crud. She's catting. Okay, we're just gonna retry. She's on her cat window seat. She has been, like, getting very antsy. Specifically at, like, 8 in the morning. And I'm not really sure... Oh my goodness. I'm not really sure why. She gets the hypers. So do you want to talk about differential equations?
But what about it?
I don't know, it's a class you're taking.
It is a class I'm taking, yes.
How's it going?
Fine.
That's good. Are you differentiating equations?
Sure.
Are they ordinary?
I mean, technically yes, but it doesn't feel like it.
That's fair. Also, Sam, why is the moon purple in this area? Tell me the physics behind that. Why is it purple?
I mean, like, if the atmosphere is different from Earth, then
but it's in, like, this one specific area, not the rest of the
maybe
game.
There's, like, a lot of contaminants in the atmosphere in that specific area.
True.
It's
also always night here, so that wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, if it's always night, then we got an issue.
Yeah, it's always night here.
That is not how things work.
It's always night here, and it's day everywhere else in the Pokepark.
Okay, actually, that could work though.
Yeah.
Because that means that it is you are on a time lock planet. And it would mean that the day side would be a scorching hellscape, and the night side would be a frozen wasteland. But we can handle that.
I suppose there is one other place where it's nighttime all the time, and it's actually the frozen area.
Okay, I mean that makes sense.
But yeah, the day side is not a scorching hellscape. It is mostly pleasant and meadowy.
Yeah.
Is how I would describe it.
A fun fact: there is actually so you know how the Pathfinder has Starfinder?
Yes.
And that's because the people who make Pathfinder are a bunch of fucking nerds.
Yeah.
And they built out a whole solar system that the world of Galarian exists in.
Yeah.
And then when they made Starfinder, they're like, we already have this. But one of the planets in Galarian solar system is tidally locked.
Nice.
And yeah,
Wait, does that mean that there's like canonical interaction between Pathfinder and Starfinder?
I mean, Starfinder is set like question mark number of years in the future, but
okay. So it's not like how there's actual canonical interaction between Pathfinder and
Earth. No, that's just its own thing.
Yeah.
It does also mean that in the Starfinder, it's also question mark years into Earth's future.
That's true.
But Earth hasn't been mentioned in Starfinder as of yet. But if you look at the art, in the example art for androids, one of the androids is holding this like hologram looking device.
Yeah.
And if you look closely at it, it's actually a map of a planet that looks suspiciously like Earth.
Ooh.
But it's like weird and distorted. And there's no context. Like we have no context as for what is depicted in this picture. It's just like an android, and the android is holding a thing that looks like Earth.
I mean, to be fair, if it's X years in the future, the Earth would probably look different.
This is true.
Because continental shift and whatnot.
Yes, we're learning about this in geoscience class.
Nice. Why are you, a physics major, taking a geoscience class?
Because I have to take at least one class in all the sciences to be a physics education.
Oh, for
major.
education purposes?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens. I am not doing education.
Fair enough.
But I'm also not doing research because I don't like writing the papers and all that stuff. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Hmm. God, I don't like the way this monkey squats like he's about to take a massive shit. Like, look at that. Absolutely horrifying.
Okay.
Also, he's not technically a monkey because he doesn't have a tail, but, like, he can learn Iron Tail without having a tail, which is questionable.
It sure is.
Yeah, just a little bit. And he's like the person who trains Pikachu how to use Iron Tail.
Cool.
Also, I question why this monkey has giant hands on their tail. Like the tail is a set of hands. For some reason. Pokemon designs are strange.
Yeah. Really? I hadn't noticed.
No, I've noticed. I'm just bringing it up for conversation topic. Because what else are we supposed to talk about?
I don't know.
Exactly. If you have conversation topics, please speak. That's why you're here. You're my co-host.
Yeah, yes. You want to hear about nuclear pasta and how you shouldn't eat it?
Sure. Should we explain the meme of nuclear pasta and how everybody in our friend group wants to eat it?
No. PSA. Nuclear pasta is it is part of the kind of crust of neutron stars. You shouldn't eat it because if you go to a neutron star,
you would die.
You would die, and if you somehow got nuclear pasta away from a neutron star, it would no longer be suppressed by the incredible gravity of the neutron star, and as a result, it would explode, and you would also die. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't try to eat nuclear pasta because it's not actually pasta; it just kind of looks like pasta. Probably the physicist who named it was hungry.
Like how spaghetti squash looks like spaghetti, but it isn't actually spaghetti. Yes. Also, I can tell this Sneasel is male. Do you know how I know?
Oh.
He has the big ear feather. The females have little ones. There are a lot of gender differences between Pokemon, and most of them are actually pretty subtle.
Not know that.
You like female Pikachu have a notch in their tail that makes it look like they have a little heart on the end. There's some difference between the female and female Eemees that I don't know. It's something to do with like their tail fur. And I know there's a difference between male and female Shinx. I don't know what it is. There's some Pokemon like Hippopotas that completely invert their color scheme. And Hippowdon, that also goes for them. There were a lot of them. It's very interesting. So. Oh, we got 3. Oh wow, this boy goes fast. Oh. Large bird. Large orb. In your opinion, what is the best sized bird?
Best sized bird.
Yeah, like if you were to have a bird friend, what size would you want your bird friend to be?
Like probably a bit more than hand size.
Yeah, that seems like a very good bird size. I would also agree that that's the size of bird that I would want. I almost got a bird actually. We almost got a bird instead of getting a cat. But then my mom,
Yeah.
one of my mom's friends told her that birds were stinky, so we got a cat. Which, you know, I wouldn't have been able to bring a bird to college anyway, so I'm fine with a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, Celebi is here now. Actual God is just hanging out playing the Vine game. Do you want to guess what Celebi is the god of?
I don't remember.
Time.
I'm sorry. Sure, why not?
It is.
Isn't that Palkia though?
That's okay. So Dialga and Celebi both do time stuff. Dialga is like the space-time time god, and Celebi actually travels through time.
Sure.
So
Why not?
Dialga oversees it. Celebi is like the one that can is unbound from time. So, yeah. And they also technically live in different regions. Oh wow. So.
Yeah, gods of space time that are just like, bound to that specific region, because that makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does. That's the thing I like about like Reshiram and Zekrom is they are like Unova legendaries, and they're not really bound to like a universal thing. They're bound to like logic and like ideals and truth, which is very much not something that would need to exist everywhere.
Mhm.
It's not like space or time or the multiverse or life and death, which there are Pokemon for. To be honest,
Sure, why
in my
not?
opinion, they're probably some of the most forgotten legendaries, which are Xerneas and Yveltal. Although I suppose both freaking the Gen 7 legendaries don't have much to do with them either, which are Solgaleo and Lunala. So I'm gonna have to change positions because this is one of the games where I have to shake the Wii remote over and over again. This is one of the ones where I shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. This is why I had friends for the first one of these, because you need to just shake it repeatedly. So it's gonna be fun. So Sam, if you were a legendary Pokemon and you had control over one thing in the world, what would you want control of?
To define a thing, can I just say like physics?
A concept. Like how there's Pokemon of space, there's Pokemon of time, there's Pokemon of nightmares.
Can I go back to physics?
Yeah, I guess.
Does that encompass? I feel like that's very encompassing.
I feel like that's a bit too broad though, because like there's life, there's death, but it's not like all. I suppose it's technically like life and no, I do.
Life is control of biology.
True. Thing is, I feel like physics covers so much. Like you could be.
Yeah, it does. It's like the rules of how the universe works.
Yeah.
So.
What if you were the god of like Einsteinian physics or something? You are the god of differential equations. Which does not sound like a fun time. To be honest. As somebody who has differentiated equations before. Wait, did I not get it? God damn it. Okay. This one works out both my arms, though. So that's good. Is a shake Wii remote. Shake, shake, shake that shaker. Maybe I should get people from the common area to come in and shake the Wii remote for me. Because my arms are gonna get very tired from shaking the Wii remote over and over again.
That's fair.
So maybe we can get another 5 people in my dorm room.
I mean, it's your dorm room. It's up to you.
This is true. Also, I get to play as a crab now. Crab is my favorite Pokemon type. Also, I think I have found a way to cheat the system. I can just do it in one hand. I can just not do it the way the game wants me to.
Sure.
This works. I can cheat. I don't think anyone would actually care. So you didn't have classes today?
Nope, I do not have any classes on Tuesdays.
So does that mean you have 3 classes, Wednesday, Wednesday, Friday?
Nope, because one of my classes is an independent study, which is just kind of vague. Yeah. I try to work on it for like some amount of time every day.
Yeah. No, that's fair. My independent study I work on quite a bit. And I meet with my advisor once a month. Once a week.
Yep, same. I meet with my advisor on Fridays.
Who is your advisor?
Professor Pickett.
Oh yeah, I know Pickett.
Well, she's my advisor on the project specifically.
Yeah.
My general advisor is Professor Park.
Yeah, I also know him. He was the person who taught my physics class.
Nice.
Yeah. Him and Professor Zoo, who I don't think works here anymore.
I believe he was like a visiting professor.
Yeah. Okay, it's time to switch shaking arms because my right arm is getting tired. You know what? I'm actually going to take off my sweatshirt because the fabric is chafing my arms because I'm shaking them up and down. And it's like a loose sweatshirt, you know? You good? But yeah, let me know if you have any opinions on these Pokemon that I'm playing as. So Sam, how many generations of Pokemon do you think there are?
Are there 9 at this point?
Yeah. Can you tell me the name of some Pokemon games?
Oh gosh, no.
I'm quizzing you on your knowledge of Pokemon. If you're gonna be on Pokemon stream with me.
Ask me about this when I was like a small child.
You're still a small child.
I am. I disagree, but okay.
We're all children at heart.
I mean, okay. Ask me about this when I was a smaller, more childish child.
A smaller, more childish child. Oh, I think I have found the true way to break this game. Yes. You rotating it back and forth instead of up and down. Yeah, that worked. I mean, it's just like how pets are always babies. We can always be kids. Like, I know most of my professors accidentally refer to us as kids instead of, like, students. You know?
Yeah, and I never refer to the people that I am grading their physics homework as my physics children.
Definitely not.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. You're the one who said it, my dude.
No, I didn't. What?
Okay. Oh, a whole, 56 milliseconds over. Are there 60 milliseconds in a second, or is it 100?
What?
How many milliseconds?
There is 1,000 milliseconds in a second.
Okay, wait.
Because milli is a 1,000.
Okay, microseconds? Is micro the, 0.1
Micro
seconds.
is a step below that.
Then what is this
There are
reading
a
in?
million microseconds in.
Sam, what is this reading in? 11.95 seconds. What is that? What is the 0.95? Hundredths of a second?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that would be like, I mean, technically it would be centiseconds.
Centiseconds?
If you want it. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, so this really makes a lot of noise, which I think my mic might be picking up. Can you hear like the strap hitting the Wii remote?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I'm specifically holding.
It's not very noticeable.
True. I was like holding it away from the mic, just to be safe. Because what I'm doing is I'm holding it, like I'm holding it up, and then I'm shaking it back and forth, like I'm rotating my wrist. And that makes it go really fast. Which, you know, you learn new things every day. Also, I am playing as dinosaur Pokemon.
I can see that.
He heal little friend. God, I'm gonna have to play Ghostbusters in the next minigame, and I'm awful at the Ghostbusters minigame.
Why is there a Ghostbusters minigame? What does that mean?
It means you literally shoot ghost type Pokemon as they like approach you from like all around a room.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, in case you were curious why my D&D character, my Pathfinder character's name is Valerianus, right? Sorry, no, it's not.
What?
No, his name is Octavianus. That was the name we were considering.
Yeah.
His name is Octavianus. And the reason he has such a fancy Roman name is because I called my girlfriend, who is a classics major, and I was like, I need you to help me pick out a name for my D&D character, and they use Romanesque names. And she was very excited. So we spent like literally like 30 minutes talking about different name ideas.
Like you do.
Yeah, I thought you would appreciate that, Sam.
I do.
Also, Dustnor, you're a ghost. Why don't you just teleport through these like literally every other ghost in this game does?
When I'm assuming also names all the characters. Classics major references.
No,
that
that's
kind of
fair.
thing.
That wouldn't surprise me. Wait, did we ever answer how many centiseconds are in a second?
What? 100.
100? Okay. It's just weird because like then there's like 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour.
Yes, that's because that things are weird.
Yeah.
And our time system doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Neither does the one for angles, but you know. Both of them actually I don't think make too much sense. Like I understand, I think radians is better because everything is in terms of pi, but degrees makes no sense. What is your opinion on degrees versus radians?
Radians is in fact better because it is in terms of pi instead of this arbitrary number.
True. Also, can we talk about how Sizer is just squatting and being propelled by his wings? I love that energy.
That seems not a very efficient way to move, but
oh, it's not, but it's hilarious. Miss Magius. Do you have a favorite Pokemon, my dude?
Yeah, it's trying to remember the name. Gallade.
Oh yeah, Gallade is very cool. I believe I asked you this last time. Now that I think about it.
Yes.
I've probably mentioned this before. I know I have them, but I really like Mischievous and Miss Magius. Well, because Mischievous is also Miss Magius. I prefer Mischievous, but they're both good friends. Oh, Oh, another god. The god of nightmares is now here in Vibin.
Sure, why not?
Or Pokemon. He's a Pokemon, not a god, technically. But I don't know. Darkrai gets so much more, like, everyone talks about Darkrai because he's edgy. Nobody talks about Cresselia. I really like Cresselia. Oh, I was off by 0.01 centiseconds from Miss Magius's record. Oops. Let's go. Mamma Mia, here we go again! My, da da da, make it happen, Mamma Mia. I don't know the words to the song. Da, 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 da. There we go. Also, I have maxed out the money cap, so I'm just, like, not getting most of the rewards. But I also have nothing else to spend money on.
Do you need money? Okay.
Yeah, I don't need it, but...
That's what I was gonna say.
Apparently, I've just been assuming that I have been getting these and not actually been checking that I've achieved the bonuses. Because I also did not get Espeons. Espeon is so cute, though. Like, do you have a favorite evolution?
I don't think so off the top of my head.
Oh, Mr. Roboto.
Hello?
Hi, you're
By
back.
roboting? Hi.
You roboted there hard for a second.
Hello. Beep boop.
Big boop. But yeah, I really like, Glaceon is my favorite. But if I can't do Glace, and the thing is, Glaceon is my favorite. I never use Glaceon, because ice types are awful. Like, they are so bad. So the one that I'll actually end up using, if Sylveon is an option, I'll use Sylveon. Otherwise, I really like Umbreon and Espeon. Because they're really good tanks. And they're also just adorable. And Shiny Umbreon has, like... Sorry, I just saw his legs. I forgot that Dusknoir has optional, like, very thin legs that you don't see too much, but occasionally they jump scare you. But Umbreon and Espeon, Umbreon has such a cool sprite. For the shiny, because it's like, it's the same thing except his rings are blue. And like blue is, it's like they're like a neon glowy blue too. It's very cool. Shit, do you know about shiny Pokemon?
Yes, I know what shiny Pokemon are.
Cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. This guy is gonna take me forever to do, I gotta be honest. Back to the actual shaky back and forth strat. I modified it slightly. 8 seconds even. Oh my goodness. I think Hazel is salty that I'm making so much noise. Did you know there's different types of photosynthesis? Like, different plants have different kinds of photosynthesis. Also, I got 8 seconds. So plants, I believe it's long grasses, specifically, and those kind of plants like to use C4 photosynthesis, where it actually splits up the Calvin cycle, or the carbon fixation, into 2 different areas. Like, it brings it into a different cell. Because there's this one enzyme called ribose? No. Riboskin or something? It's something close to that, and it gets distracted by oxygen. And then it doesn't do the job correctly. Rubisco, that's what it is. In case you were curious. What bioclass did you take?
I took 2 actually. I took social organisms and then organisms to invade the ecosystems or something like that. I don't
Okay.
remember the exact name.
Interesting.
The introductory ones.
Yeah. But one of my arms is just red from like moving it and shaking the Wii remote.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Do you need to like? Are you sure?
I'm good. It's just like red from like specifically blood flow to that arm. And also I was scratching it because it was getting itchy.
Huh.
Yeah, so this is the FPS that I was talking about. So it's technically a third-person shooter, but
And this is the Ghostbusters one.
this is the Ghostbusters one. Yeah, this is the one that I'm also not very good at.
I mean, you got the thing, so
I got the thing, but also that was like the first one, which is the easiest one.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I think this will have less of a trouble with this one compared to I did like with the Blaziken one. I don't think I'll have as much trouble with this one. So this one doesn't require like timing or anything like that. It's just keep an eye on the radar and shoot ghosts.
Yeah.
Also hit the washing machine in the back if you see it. That's because Rotom can haunt different like objects. So he can haunt like a vacuum cleaner. No. A washing machine, a fan, a lawnmower, and a microwave oven. And those are the Pokemon forms. And then he can also haunt like your Pokedex technically and your phone if you're in the more recent games. That's what he haunts, so. But this game is mash the A button and smack things. The game. And they only use, like, the OG, like, Gen 2 Pokemon Ghosts. Because, you know, what else are you gonna use? When you think ghosts, you think of these ones. Also, do you know the whole thing about how, like, in Gen 1, they introduced ghost types to be the counter for psychic types? But they made it so that all of the ghost types in Gen 1 were part poison, which is weak to psychic types? And it's like, guys, you kind of did the opposite of your job there. Because there's no other weakness to psychic types in Gen 1. Which is fun. Also, we were talking about names of Pokemon games earlier. Would you like to know some?
Sure.
So the Gen 1 is red, blue, yellow, green. Gen 2 is silver, gold. Gen 3 is ruby, sapphire, and emerald, technically. Gen 4...
I think I'm remembering this now. It's coming back to me.
Gen 4 is diamond and pearl. Gen 5 is black and white. Gen 6 is X and Y. Gen 7 is sun and moon. Gen 8 is sword and shield. Gen 9 is scarlet violet. So, I don't know why for like 2 generations they were like, yes, we will be named after gemstones, and then they stopped doing that. It was odd.
Yeah.
And like, pearl isn't technically a gemstone.
It's not.
They're also all Steven Universe characters.
Yeah, that's what they were really naming it after.
Yeah, especially because Steven Universe didn't exist until after those generations came out.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sure Rebecca Sugar had some thoughts about it, but... Have you watched Steven Universe?
No, I have not. I'm not really a TV show person.
That's fair.
My TV show knowledge is mostly Avatar and Deep Space Nine because those were the things that we watched together as a family.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I've watched all of the Pokemon Gen 5 anime multiple times. I've
I did
seen...
watch a lot of the Pokemon anime as a kid.
That's fair. I don't know, like the shows that I like really got into besides Pokemon. I was really into Miraculous Ladybug for a bit.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there. No, I was into it before I came to college. It was very bad.
Okay.
Steven Universe was like my first hyperfixation. And then I was into Troll Hunters for a summer. I'm sure there's more. Fruits Basket is very good. I still haven't finished like the new version of it. I'm watching it with one of the friends who I do the stream with, the D&D one, Pathfinder.
Cool, nice. Yeah.
So we're attempting to watch that together. I'm currently watching Me and Me is also very good. It's literally impossible to find the full episodes anywhere though, which irks me. Cause like, so when they aired it on television, they aired it on Nick Jr., which only does 15-minute episodes, right? But Me and Me were 20-minute episodes for like, you know, a full time slot. So what they did is like, okay, so the whole plot of Me and Me is that there's the 3D animated part of the show, and there's the live action part of the show, because she has a magic bracelet that takes her to a different dimension or inside a storybook. Unclear which is which. It's probably both. So what they would do is they would cut off the ends and the beginnings of the human storyline, so you would have no idea what the frick the human storyline was. But also only the first season was aired like live, so you can't find the full first like season anywhere, unless the place you're looking. I got it from Netflix from the couple of years that Netflix had the first 2 seasons of Me and Me. Which that's how I thought and realized that because I saw it on Netflix. And then there's a season 2 which uses the same voice actor, and I like season 2. It was good. They actually had redemption for one of the villains from season 1, who was like the human villain.
Cool.
And then season 3 has completely different voice actors for everyone, which is, I get why they had to do it for Mia, because the person who was doing Mia's live action and voice work decided to move on to different things, which, you know, valid. But literally every other character also got revoiced. And I have not seen the movie yet, because I know it came out. I remember I was salty because the movie trailers did not have any of the main characters as Mia. So maybe I'll watch it at some point. I don't know. I really liked season 3 because one of the other main characters was blind, and it was
Oh, that's cool.
Cool disability route.
Yeah.
There were also horses, and I'm pretty sure they had hard lesbian energy.
The horses?
No, not the horses, the girls.
Okay.
Because like the whole thing about like there's like a prince character who both Mia and the other like, so the elves in this world have insect wings for some reason.
Sure, why not?
I don't know why. They're elves, but they have wings. But the whole thing is like, oh, there's a guy who's the prince who both Mia and the other female character like, but the other it's like, well, like, you know, they can't work out because Mia can only go there for a little bit when she needs to go there and solve a problem, and she doesn't like live there. Unless she's dumb. We have seen her get trapped inside the book before because she was dumb. And she left she clicked the bracelet but wasn't wearing it, so she left it outside, which wasn't good. I'm sure you don't want to hear about this random kids show, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Like, it's not. I'm sure it would make sense if I had any context for what the bracelet was. Or yeah.
It's a magic bracelet.
I am getting hungry, and I should probably eat dinner.
Yeah, go eat dinner. I'm probably gonna play this for a little longer, and then I'm gonna wrap up stream anyway. So you go eat dinner.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming. Okay, now I have the Me and Me theme song stuck in my head like a true gamer. But yeah. Do you guys know anywhere where I can find Me and Me? Because now I kind of want to rewatch it. Oh, crud. Um. Also, Hazel has moved to sit next to me like a cute cat. She was drawn by the conversation of Me and Me. Do you guys have any obscure kids TV shows that you like? I'm looking for recommendations. Not actually, but also actually. Because I have a weird sense of taste. I forgot that I like Sophia the First in the Land of Avalor. Those are also very good shows. That I would recommend to anybody because they're good shows. They have like good plot and lessons and shit. Elena of Avalor makes me cry. Like so good. So like Elena of Avalor is definitely the more mature one of the two, but like they're both set in the same universe and share a lot of the world building. They're both fun. Um and Elena of Avalor has on-screen murder, which is fun. Elena legit just murders a girl, and she's like, "Yeah, this is fine." To be fair, the lady did kill both of Elena's parents, like, in front of her and trapped her in an amulet for 41 years. Although you could argue that it was also Elena who kind of trapped herself. The amulet trapped her to save Elena's life. But she was still in an amulet for 41 years. While this dictator was, like, doing good things in her country, but also being a bitch. Because, you know, she committed a coup. So. Yeah. Also, Hazel is being a good loaf for anyone who's curious. And I still have the Me and Me theme song in my head. Yes. Also, I do like that, like, this game has changed as you get higher level. You just one-shot all the ghosts, which is nice. Oh! Oh, I can just, like, do a long boy. That's nice. Is it just a dream? Sorry. Me and Me theme song in my head, as I already stated. I feel like it's much more chaotic when it's just me talking, but you know what? Chaos is what we're here for, my friends. We're playing Pokemon Ghostbusters. I don't know why this wouldn't be chaotic. Well, you know what we should play, at some point? We should play Pokemon Battle Revolution. I'm playing Soul Silver right now. Kind of. I have a team. I wouldn't call it a good team, but I have a team. And I think I have a completed team on Pokemon Diamond that I could actually hook up to. That would be a fun stream. I've never actually beaten the game because I could never get past the Coliseum where you have to like randomize it and do it with the Pokemon that you've got that you get from like the jukebox. And by jukebox I mean the wheel. I don't know why I called it a jukebox. It's absolutely just a wheel that you spin. Yeah, I could never beat that, and I have not tried to replay it, like, very recently, so... Okay, cool. God, Meg Mortar, why are your lips so thick? I dislike that. But yeah. Okay. Gengar... Little butt wiggle. We appreciate little butt wiggle. Also, I really like that these are like specific moves that they're using. Like Gengar is clearly using Shadow Ball here. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that Pokemon spawn roughly in the same place every time, so I like can get good and know where they're gonna come from. Oh, turn around. Also, is this like an actual room in the house, or is this just in the basement? Because I think this is just in the basement. This doesn't look like it obviously same architecture, but I don't think this is like the actual like how any of the rooms are like laid out like this. You know? Very mean. Very mean of the Pokemon. How dare they be rude? Okay, he doesn't like to turn very well. None of the Pokemon like to turn very well, I've noticed. Unfortunately. But you know what happens. We might be able to finish. We'll see. I'm doing a little happy wiggle. Magnezone is a big boy. We love Pokemon that do slow Volt Switch. Slow Volt Switch is very good. Especially for more like harder like challenge runs like Nuzlocke or something. Slow Volt Switch is great. Okay, come on. Also, I like these little magnets. They're fun. I appreciate Magnezone. I've never actually used one. I've used Magnemite before, but I've never gotten far enough in the game where it was fully evolved, or if I have, I don't remember it. The only time that might have happened would have been Pokemon Black 2, I think. I feel like there's not too many games where I would use a Magnezone. / Magneton. What? Does anybody else have a different song that gets stuck in my head? Because I absolutely still have the Me and Me theme song stuck in my head. Although, oh wait, time to turn off the AC because the shitty air is coming in. Sorry, I could just smell the air from the paper mills, and I don't want to breathe that because that would hurt my lungs more than they're already injured. That doesn't sound fun, so we're not gonna do that. Not today, at least. Okay, Porygon. What move is this? I cannot tell. Some normal type move. Which is kind of funny, because these are ghosts. And normal isn't effective against ghost. But whatever, I won't bring it up if you guys don't. Oh, actually, it's let me like Mirror Shot or something. It looks like it could be a Steel type move. Or like Hidden Power, which, you know, is probably a not normal typing. I'm actually more convinced that this might be Hidden Power than anything. Did I see what number I need to get to? No. We're just gonna keep going until we die. Got him. Oh god, okay. Ghastly. Okay. Okay, now I maybe have the Digimon theme song in my head. Digimon, digital monsters, that one. Digimon are the champions. Yeah, now I have that in my head. Don't know where that came from, but you know, it's fine. We vibe. We vibe with just my jukebox of random songs in my head. Gotta be honest, my life always has some weird theme song in the background of my brain. Obviously not out loud. Wait, who can play? Rotom can play now? Yes, let's befriend Rotom. Also, I like the way they did this, because you can find out that you can get, like, special Pokemon to be your friends. If, you know, through this, you can find out that, hey, Rotom will be your friend if you beat his entire attraction. That's like, oh, maybe there's other Pokemon where if I beat the entire attraction, they'll be my friends. Are we not gonna have... Okay, no, we do... There are other Rotoms, got it. I was gonna be curious if there weren't gonna be, like, the 1,000-point boys. Since we were, you know, playing as Rotom. It seems like there's definitely less of them. Or not. Rotom Mower. So, like, I don't know much about Digimon. I, like, watched the entire anime when I was younger. When it was, like, on, like, Boomerang or something. But I watched the entire anime. I know that much. I remember really liking it. I do not remember much about it besides that there were angel Pokemon. Or angel Digimon, sorry. And I have a friend who's playing Digimon Cyber Sleuths right now, actually. Which I have missed most of the game because I didn't know what was happening because I was sick. But I do know that there's like a worm Pokemon who half of the people in the house hate and I think is adorable and I would like a plush of, please. Little worm friend. I appreciate little friends. Did I forget Pokemon? Did I forget Rotom Ice? Because I feel like that's not something you see very often. I forget that that's a thing. I think I did forget Rotom Ice when I was telling Sam about Rotoms. I'm so bad at my job of knowing everything about Pokemon. Although I would not claim to know everything about Pokemon. I just know quite a bit. Oh. But, oh gosh. Yeah, but I don't know too much about, like, newer Digimon stuff. Or, like, I've never played the games. I don't know. Maybe if there's a Digimon game out there for one of the consoles I have, I will play it someday. Maybe not. I have plans for the next couple stream games. Obviously, like I mentioned, I want to play the shorter game that is, well, hopefully shorter, Pokemon Battle Revolutions. But I also have a more longer game called Rhyme, which is a puzzle solver, like a puzzle solver platformer game that I played once. I have not played since I, like, originally played the game. And I really liked it. It's like, you know, a whole, like, allegory for the 5 stages of grief and whatnot. And it's a fun game. That I would like to play on stream because it deserves more love. I think I originally found it because it was just, like, at the game store and I rented it. Because I was one of the kids who, like, rented video games from video games. I rented my games from Family Video. That is how I got access to many games as a child, and is I played them Family Video. Because none of my friends when I were little were really gamers. It was kind of just me, and then my dad, who was also gaming, but my dad wasn't. He's not very good at games. He tries. He's not very good. Like, he couldn't beat Spider-Man Miles Morales on, like, the easiest... Not Miles Morales, the first one, where it's just Spider-Man on the PS4. He could not beat that game. Which I don't think is a particularly hard game, unless you're a non-gamer. I mean, for context, his gaming console was the Wii. So, yeah. I think that tells you just a little bit about that being his main console, is his level of gamer. Like, that is the game console. If he plays on, that's the one he usually plays on. Which, you know, fair. It's a good console. It's just, you know, maybe not the most hardcore gaming console out there. If I have to be honest. Which I like to be honest. About most things in life. Oh, shoot the boys. You're not allowed to get me out. Be very rude of you. Just a little bit very rude of you to get me out. I would not appreciate being got out of the game. Yeah. Smack boys, smacking boys. I don't know. I don't like how quickly he doesn't turn. This is my only issue so far with the guy, is how quickly he does not turn. That was closer. Oh, we're only like 1,100 points away. Okay. So yeah, obviously I was live tonight. I'm gonna try and beat this game. And then tomorrow we will hopefully be live with Wizards at 7 p.m. like normal. Which, you know, exciting, because Wizards, we have not... Brad, I still haven't gone through, I was gonna solo go through the area that we decided to go through alone, which was Pigswick. I have not been playing Wizard 101, like, at all since that night, since the last stream. I should probably do that. I should probably go through Pigswick. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get back into the game after we stream it tomorrow. That usually tends to be what happens. Is I'll get back into it after we stream it. Which is good, because I have been paying for it, and I have not been playing too much. To be completely frank with you. I don't know, I like get hyper-fixated on games. And it's like, I will play one game for a long time, and then I will not game that game. And it's really hard for me to do a game for, like, a long period of time. Like, I've been trying to do with Wizard 101, because it's one of those games where you need to do longer form content. Like, you need to play it for a longer period of time. So, speaking of games that I've been playing, as I mentioned earlier, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. That is probably not going to be a game that I'm going to stream, because it's just a little more mature than what I like to stream. Also, I don't... My PC has a time playing that. I'm not sure how much... Like, I'm sure I could stream it, but I'm not really sure I would want to deal with that. Also, like, it's just a bit mature, for what I like to stream. I like to stream, you know, fun, happy, haha games that are very much, like, PG-13. I don't really want to stream Baldur's Gate. I gotta be honest. It's a fun game that I'll play solo, but it's not the kind of game that I would like to stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it on the charity stream this year or something, but not currently planning to play it on stream. And besides, I'm sure that the content is already, like, completely oversaturated for that game, so I see no need to stream it, especially when I have many other games I need to play. Like Pokepark, I need to beat this game. Oh, I need to keep 100%ing it. And then Rhyme, and we need to work on Pokepark 2 also. The 100% for that. And, you know, once I hit 150 followers, we're gonna play Sonic Adventure. So, I also need to beat Sonic Adventure 2. I kind of just rage quit and have not gone back to that game. And I should probably eventually go back to beating Kingdom Hearts. So I can play more of those games. Which I would like to, because I own so many Kingdom Hearts games that I just have not played. Because I like to play things in order, and if I can't play things in order, I'm just not gonna play the rest of them. Because it feels wrong to me. Because I got the weird neurodivergent brains going on. Not that it's a... Gosh darn it. It's not that that's a bad thing, it's just how my brain works. Also, Hazel is being a very cute sleepy kitty, in case anyone was wondering. Okay. I think this will probably be our last time trying to beat this one, because I'm getting sleepy and I want to do a little bit of social recovery before I run tonight's weekly, which is Minecraft. I'll set up Minecraft, so make sure that the server still works and whatnot. Be a good board member of my club. But yeah. Like I said, Wizards should be good tomorrow, and then hopefully over the weekend we will do something with Wiggly Hero. Probably either Stardew or Pokemon. Probably Pokemon. That's what we tend to stream on the weekends together. Which honestly either works. No, 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 no. I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? But yeah. Yeah, you guys should go watch the Wiggly Hero too. I know he tends to stream more than I do on days where I don't necessarily stream. Like, he tends to do longer form streams, which is not necessarily my thing. As I'm sure you guys have noticed. Like, hour and a half, I'm already getting tired. That's pretty short for most streamers, but I don't know, that's pretty average for me. It's just about the amount of social that I can handle. Also, yeah, we did it. We beat the game. Rotom is now our friend. Which Which is cool! We appreciate having a cool Pokemon friend. Okay. Thank you for coming by for now. Cool. We beat his game now. We're best friends. Save complete. Yes, I would like to quit the game. Thank you for playing my game. Or whatever the Mario reference is. I don't actually know. Never. I think that's Mario 64 that's from. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Who is live on the Twatches? Do I have any friendos who are living right now? Let's look. Yeah, Jazz vs. the World is live. Oh, wait, what is she playing? Master Detective Archives Raincoat. That seems like it's a little bit mature. Oh. This one is probably slightly better. We're gonna go say hi to Bulbasaur. Who I think we've rated before. I'm following them on Twitch, so presumably we have. Raid. Let's go say hi to them. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for Wizard 101. Yeah, everyone have a nice day. Bye.